And we are rolling that ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's do the fingers. Index finger and thumb pressing into the ball. And middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand. Middle. Ring. And pinky. And let's go around the back. And switch. And switch. Switch direction. Switch. Switch. And through the legs. Switch. 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 And let's see the ball on the ground. Assess how our feet are feeling. And step on the ball and press down 3 times right in the middle of the foot. Up to the knuckles. Just on each going across. Roll it across the knuckles. And then bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it to the crease. Press into the ball. Release and separate the toes. Back to the crease and press. Middle of the foot and wiggle. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. Pressing down 3 times. Inhale. Right up to the knuckles. Roll it across the knuckles. Middle of the foot and wiggle. Toes. Scrunch the toes into the ball. Release and separate. Scrunch again. Middle of the foot and wiggle. And roll it around every which way. Three, two, one. Get the ball out of the way. And reassess. Shake the tree. And center. Nice deep breath. And twist the waist, swing the arms. Center with some motion wave breathing. Bring fingers and thumb of one hand behind the back. Step out and gather in starlight. Center. Other direction. Two nice deep breaths. And let's march in place or jog. So today we're going to do the McGill Big 3 for the core and back stabilization. Feel free to do whatever you want to do to get the heart rate going, including doing exactly what you do. Go to the side. leaps, and south. But whatever you do, be safe. And if you want to do side steps instead of leaps, that's a good way to get your ice dodging routine in shape for the winter. For those of us in the snow regions. I'm going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. $15. 28, 29, and 30. 2 deep breaths. Releasing the fingers, raising them up, reaching for the sky. And if you can, do a back extension. Squeeze the glutes. Back to center. Then to one side. And then the other. Come back to center. Over the hands. Push out of the chest. Come down, interlace the hands behind the back, and you will raise them up. Come on back down, plus one arm, pressing at the elbow. Then the other. One arm behind the back, first arm, pressing down. And then the other. Grab both arms. Rock back and forth. Thrusting the hips out to the side. Come down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. Make a W. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hold 2, 3, and back. Squeeze 2, 3, and back. Squeeze 2, 3, and through. Squeeze 2, 3. Extend the arms and rotate. Other direction. One palm is down, one palm is up, flip and flop. One hand is in the air extended, fingers are up, pulling back. Fingers down. Flopped. Same thing, other hand. And flop. Let's rotate the neck. And switch directions. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Let's go into a side lunge. And do the other side. And come back up. And let's grab a stick. Going to do the gym stick routine today. So start by moving it behind and then they call a swimmer stroke. Switch directions. Bring the stick up and oscillate back and forth. And then bring it behind the back. Stretch out the arms, bring one foot forward and twist the waist. Bring the other foot forward and twist. Bring the feet together about shoulder width apart. Drop the stick to right above the knees, hands in front between the legs. Hold on, hinge at the waist and pull. Keep your head back, spine neutral. And then bring the stick around the front. Extend it out. Both arms at or near the top. Hinge at the waist and stretch your upper body. Arms, shoulders, chest. And come up and bring the stick across the body with one arm. Hinge at the waist, bring the other arm up underneath and on top of the shoulder. Hinge at the waist and pull. And then come up and move the stick to the other side and do the same. Come up, bring the stick to the side of the foot. Top hand is going to push up as the bottom hand pulls in. You can hinge slightly at the waist. Come up, same thing on the other side. Come up, put the stick in front of one foot, put that stick out, the foot out. Rest the stick against your shoulder. Bring your hands down on the stick. Stick is about 6 inches in front of your toes. Raise the sole of your foot. Swivel on the heel if you'd like to extend the stretch on the hamstring. Or not. You're bending the other way at the knee. Come up, put the sole of that foot against the stick and press, stretch the calf. And then we'll do the same thing on the other foot. Foot is out, stick is out, at 6 inches in front, on the shoulder, lean into the stick, bring up the sole, and move it back and forth laterally to increase the stretch. Come up, sole of the foot against the stick. And down. We're going to put one foot in front, the other at 90 degrees, the other foot behind. This time you're on the balls of your feet. You're stretching the hip, stretching the hip flexors, not the calf. And switch sides. Come up, pick up one foot or the shin, ankle, or toes. Stretch the quads. Then the other. And down, bring the first foot in front. Hinge slightly at the waist. Push that knee backwards. Stretching the hips, the glutes. Come up. Same thing, other foot. Hinge. Back up. Stick in front. We're going to do 15 on the toes, 15 on the heels. Pausing for about a second. 1, 2, 3, 7, One more, 15. All right. Let us put the stick to the side. We're going to get down on the floor and do the McGill Big Three. I'm going to switch the camera. Meet you as we lay down on our backs. With the sole of one foot on the floor, the other leg is extended. The hands are underneath the lumbar region of the spine. We're going to come up off the floor with our head, neck, and shoulders the minimal amount straight, and then back down, maybe an inch or so. Keep your neck straight, and your feet and legs stay on the ground. We're going to hold for 10 seconds, then we'll switch the position of the legs. We'll do 3 reps on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Switch the legs. Up. 1, 2, 10, and down. Switch. Up. And down. Switch. Up. And down. Switching up. And down. Last one. Switch legs. Up. And down. Take a couple of 3-dimensional breaths and feel those words expanding even out to the side. And we're going to turn around, get on our hands and knees, and do some bird dogs. This is lifting the hand and arm of one side at the same time that you lift the leg and foot of the other side. If you find that too difficult, just lift the hands and legs, and then the hands and arms, and then the foot and leg independently. We're going to do 3 reps on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, come down, other hand, other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Keep your core engaged while you do this. Hand and foot. 2, 10, down, again, 1, and down, up, and down, last one, and down. Come on your side. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. We're going to be doing some side planks. You can do these Well, first of all, make sure that your elbow is underneath your shoulder. Arm is out at 90 degrees. You can do it on your knees, or you can do it on the side of your foot. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. We'll come down. We're going to do the same side. Another option is to put one foot on the floor in front of the other foot on the floor. Let's go up. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. One more on this side. Up. 2, 8, 9, 10, and down. Let's go to the other side. I'm getting so good at this, I think I'm going to move it up to 12 seconds next time. All right. Ready? Up. 2, 8, 9, 10, and down. Nice deep breath, and up. 2, 9, 10, and down. Very last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and down. 2 nice breaths before we get up. And let's get up. And start rubbing those hands together. Cultivating chi. Holy smokes, while we're on the floor, it was like the sun came out. And forming a chi bowl. Letting it dance us around. And centering with 2 deep breaths. And let us open our hearts. And send it out. Centering, 2 breaths. And bringing down heavenly chi. Down, let's scoop some up. And ah, ah, namaste.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good to see you.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Don. You're welcome. There's Suzanne. Good.
Thank you, Tom.
We got bands. We got bands. I think I got one in my pocket. Yeah, so I'm going to try a couple of ones that if we've done them, it's been a while, but they're towards the end. We're going to start with I'm going to get a little lighter one for some rear arm extensions. You want to put it behind your back, around the wrists or lower forearm, like so. And then extend out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going to head towards the floor. So I'm going to put the camera down that way. And you want to put the band underneath the sole of your foot. You're in a half kneeling position. Grab it with the opposite hand and do a row back, keeping the elbow close to the rib cage. 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then actually I want to use a slightly more resistant band. Go to the other foot, same thing. 1, 2, 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Okay. Now it's a little tricky. We're going to put it around both feet up to just below the knees. And get on all fours. And your knees are together, your hands are apart, providing support. And you're going to take your right knee and go out, and then bring your left hand over, and then bring your legs together. You keep doing that movement. And then go the opposite direction. Going sideways, of course, lateral steps. I think that's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, you want to lie on your back, bring those bands up to just above the knees. Bring your feet as close to your glutes as you can. Do some bridges. Keep a little space between your knees, creating a tension with the bands. And we'll go up and down 12 times. And on the 12th, we're going to hold to the count of 12. 4. Squeezing the glutes when you get to the top. 5. 6. 7. 12. 11. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And come down. And take a couple of breaths. We're going to do this again. And do everything in reverse, of course, as we usually do. Couple of breaths, and you're ready. Up. 1, 2, 3. 9, 10, 11, and 12, 11, 10, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay. We'll go back to our hands and knees. Now, if you want to, you could leave the band around above your knee. Either way. And bring those hands together. Step one out, then bring your leg out. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Come on up. Now we'll take the band off first. Oh, wait a second, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting, we're not getting all the way up. We got to do the rows. So you got the band underneath the sole of one foot. And pull back with the other hand. 2. 11, and 12. Switch the other foot, other hand, and 1. 10, 11, and 12. And then we'll stand up. And I'm using the lighter band for this one. Switching cameras, putting the band behind the back, around the wrists, or forearms. And coming out, 1, 2. 6. 10, 11, and 12. All right. Oops. Everybody good?
That was great. Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Jonathan.
Thanks so much, Tom.
Suzanne, take care.
Hi, Joe.
Suzanne. I'll try to call you later today.
Okay.
Thanks, TC.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Hal.